that flows through the city of God. The streams make glad the city dear. Oh, there is a river that flows through the city of God. The streams make glad the city dear. Jesus, you are the well. We are your children. Flow, Spirit of God. Flow, flow. Holy Ghost, flow. Jesus, you are righteous. I am only a channel and a vessel. Flow, Holy Ghost. Holy Ghost. Holy Ghost, flow. Spirit flow, Spirit flow, Spirit flow, flow, flow. Spirit flow, Spirit flow, Spirit flow.
Hello, hello, hello. So good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are joining us from. Thank you very much for taking out the time to join us for this great album launch. My name is Mr. Mofe, and I'll be your host for the next hour or so as we listen to some very lovely music that has been done by the great Shuzia. Today it's not a party per se, but it's a time for us to have fun. It's time for us to have fellowship, and more importantly, for us to just try to understand some of the things that have actually engineered the songs that we're going to be listening to. I want to make sure that people are hearing me clearly out there. So if you can indicate that you can see me and then you can hear me, please let us know so we're not talking to ourselves. Okay, so if you can hear us, please kindly indicate in the chat room. That would be very, very helpful. Thank you very much. Okay, so tonight I have a special guest who I'll be, anchoring this event with us, probably speaking with throughout the meeting. The first time I met her, and before I bring her up stage, the first time I met my guest, it was at a rehearsal, one project that I think Shuzia was actually working on. And I had the privilege to hear her sing and play her guitar. And one thing that was very unique about her music was it is very distinct in terms of her lyrics, her approach, just her aura around the music, very distinct. And the beautiful thing was it's distinct, but the challenge is that, the Nigerian market, I don't know how educated they would be to be able to absorb that music. But over the years, I've seen a lot of improvement. And when I listen to the songs, this album, I was really really impressed. So we're going to be talking to Tara later. We're going to be playing some of the songs that are on this the Worship of Yahweh project and try to understand what the thoughts are behind the songs, and also speak to a couple of other singers and artists who graced this great project. It's not going to just be Tara and I speaking, or Tara or myself and some of the artists that are on this project, but would also want to get some feedback from the audience. So if you have questions, if you have comments, please feel free to drop it on the chat room, and we'll try as much as possible to take as many as we possibly can. Okay, so before I bring up my mystery guest, I'd like to just read a short bio of this great talent of ours. Okay, her name is Chimatara Ejubo, popularly known as Tara. So to me, Tara is, to me, this Tara speaking. So to me, music is a universal language that needs not to be put in a box. I hold strongly that Jesus is at the core of my music, and the whole world is my audience. With news of hopelessness, war, hatred, and terror, I, through my music, spread the good news of hope, peace, love, and unity. My love for culture can also be felt in my music as I infuse my indigenous language with my lyrics. A veterinary doctor by day with music in my veins, I started music professionally in 2005, although I have been singing in church since age 4. Interesting. I have recorded 28 songs till date, and I'm still working on more songs. I have also performed on various live stages across Nigeria and in the USA. Born the eighth of nine siblings and raised in Lagos, I hail from Ebonyi State by birth and Delta State by marriage. Welcome home. I currently live in Lagos with my husband and 2 lovely daughters. I also co-produce the worship project with Shuzia and presently host a live show, Art of Worship, on Dukia Radio. Please, ladies and gentlemen, welcome my guest and my special artist today, Tara. Tara, how are you? Can you hear me?
I can hear you clearly. I can hear you clearly. Such a privilege to be here. Hello, everyone.
Excellent. I need to give you a round of applause because this is my first time of having you on this show. So welcome.
I don't know who I'm clapping for, but I'll join in. Fine, thank you.
Good. How's everything?
I'm good.
How's everything?
Fine. Beautiful. Everything is going well.
Story. Beautiful. So I was reading your biography, and I was really amazed because the things that you put there, they also the true reflection of the songs that you sing. And I just wanted to ask, because today we're going to have really nice time. I have loads of questions I'm going to ask you. Okay, don't be afraid. Of simple questions. All right. Well, I just wanted to ask one question. I know that when you were singing as a child, you probably sang with the choir, correct?
Yes, I did.
So at what point did you start playing the guitar?
Okay, I started playing the guitar after I got married. I'm actually self-taught. I got online and then downloaded lessons and all of that, and started learning how to play the guitar. I wanted more. I actually bought the guitar a year before I got married, but it was when I got married I started learning how to play the guitar. That was like in 2009. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So we should actually congratulate your husband for inspiring you to the guitar.
Yes, you should. But when I started playing, he told me I was making noise. I was making a whole lot of noise. And I should just move to a particular room and make all the noise. But the noise has paid off now. I tell
Yes.
him these days that the noise has paid off, you know. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So what we're going to play, I want to play this song, and once we finish playing the song, you are my God, and I would like us to just talk a little bit about the song. Okay. This song
Yeah.
by, I think it was done by Neon, sorry, Adejo.
Yeah.
Can we just play You Are My God, and then we can jump in and talk about it. So ladies and gentlemen, please listen to the next song, Neon, titled
We
You
join
Are
the
My
24
God.
elders and all the angels to worship you, to call you holy. Holy are you, Lord God. Hallelujah. You are my God, and there's none beside thee. Hallelujah. You are my God, and there's none beside thee. Holy, holy are you, Lord. So we lift our voice to say, You are my God, and there's none beside thee, Lord. Beside thee. You are my God, and there's no one beside you. So we lift our voice to cry to the one who reigns, to the one who rules. To the one who reigns, you reign, you reign. The heavens declare your glory. The seas cry out in praise. You are holy. You are holy. You are worthy of the glory.
Hallelujah.
And there's no
Okay.
beside thee.
So, Tara, I couldn't help but notice that you jumped into the song and you were singing the song. Can you just tell us what inspired you to write this song? What inspired you?
Okay. Usually at 2 a.m. I wake up, you know, to pray and fellowship with God. Yeah. So just before 2 a.m. I was it was more or less like a dream. I just heard angels worshiping. I woke up singing the song. Actually, I have like the recording on my phone. You hear my croaky voice, you know, singing the song, so I wouldn't wake anybody up and all of that. So it was more or less like I heard angels singing, worshiping, and you know, I woke up, you know, with the song and then recorded it on my phone. It's basically it's God. I can't say yeah. It was just inspired by the Holy Spirit, and I heard angels singing. So it's not my song. I wouldn't call it my song. It wasn't me writing. You know, I was just a vessel that God used to bring the song to life, basically. Yeah.
Okay, I think I share your thoughts. So there's another question I want to ask because I had the privilege of working with an artist many years ago, very probably 15, 20 years ago, and we had a challenge. The guy had these beautiful songs that he had sort of downloaded from heaven, and
Yeah.
they were nice songs, but we needed to make them earthly relevant to the time that we were in. But the guy was so rigid about it. He didn't want us to change anything, to add. When I mean change, that just embellish the song to give it, flesh and build it to have that quality. So we struggled at trying to do that. My question to you: when you got that song, did you allow, of course, you've been into music, you have friends who are, world-class musicians, producers, and did you also open up to also allowing influences to sort of bring the whole beauty of the song all together, or you just, the way it just came, Holy Spirit, nobody, don't add song, just leave it like that? How did you?
Okay. There are instances where I write songs and I want to change it. I'm instructed not to touch a thing, because my human creativity would want to tweak some things, and this is not palatable, this wouldn't go out and all of that. But I believe that we are all given gifts, and those gifts are meant to be used. We are supposed to be skillful with our gifts. So if we hear stuff, sometimes, okay, let me give an example. God created the heavens and the earth, the animals and everything, but he allowed Adam name all the animals. He didn't come down by himself to name those animals. We have trees and all of that. We with our creativity, we are able to create chairs, furniture, and build houses. So I believe that God has given us gifts to fine tune, whatever he has given to us, and make the best out of it. So I'm not rigid per se when it comes to creativity or creating music and all of that. So, and it takes even the producer, it takes the artist himself singing or herself singing, to bring out the best in the songs. For Neon, Neon sang it the way he was led. What I told all the artists was, express yourself. Express yourself. You mustn't necessarily do it in the order in which I wrote it, or in which it was produced. Just know the basic song, learn it, and then flow with the Spirit of God. Express yourself, express your gifts. You shouldn't be put in a box, and those were all the elements that, got all the songs where they are right now. So it took even the artists, the producers, everybody, every single person, was in it with their gifts.
Beautiful. Okay, we're going to go to the next song, I Will Be Still. Tara, I just love listening to you. I have so many things to ask, but I'm constrained for time. But I'll work with time. I Will Be Still. And once we listen to this, I really, really like the song. I think it was done by Toby. Toby did the expression on this song. If you can hear it, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to play the next song. It's titled I Will Be Still, done by Toby. Happy listening.
And a war is waging, I will not be moved. The horses and the chariot, they soar, rival like the sea, but I will trust in you. I will be still, and I will be still, and know you're God. You're God. I will be still, and I will be still, and know you're God. You're God. And nothing catches you by surprise. Nothing ever happens you don't know. You are God. You're God. Oceans rise and thunders roll, but I would take your hand and I would know
Hallelujah. Now, when I listen to this song, right, it's got, so from a theory perspective, it's a very fine blend of the minor mode and the major mode. And the guy who sang the song, Toby's the guy, right?
Yeah, he is.
Right. And
To be sure.
he just nailed the expression, so beautiful. There's a rule in music when you write, and I'm sure you know this better than I do, the power of repetition. It helps to re-emphasize the point and then also remind people. So people may not remember the entire verse, but they remember that line, I will be still, and know that you are God, you are God. That's credit to you. You wrote the song and it was beautiful. It was very, very beautiful. When did you write the song?
Okay, so I was driving to church.
Wow.
One day, yeah. So I was driving to church and I just started hearing it, because there was a battle in my heart, actually. It was more or less like, that period of my life, there was a siege, kind of. Everything was happening at the same time. I was at crossroads trying to decide. It was a battle to plunge into music fully because I struggled. I tried to do business. I tried to do, a whole lot of things, but I was brought to a standstill. So it was more or less like, I'll be still and know you are God. Nothing ever happens you don't know. You know it all. So I'll be still and know you're God. My spirit be still, my mind be still. Fight my battles for me, because the battles were from within and from outside. So yeah. And I believe there are so many people. Yeah.
Sorry to jump into what you said. I just wanted to bring a point. Sometimes people think that musicians, gospel artists, singers, worship leaders, the quality of the songs that they churn out, the way the songs help them to connect with God, they think these people don't have problems. They think they don't go through, trials and fears and ups and downs. But here you are, you're telling us about the song I Will Be Still, and then you're also going through your trials, right?
Yeah,
wow.
Exactly.
Wow.
And I think process actually refines you. Yeah. Many people just think you jump out and your dreams come true like that. I always talk about the story of Joseph. He had dreams, he had visions, he was going to be a Superman in quotes. Yeah. But where did he end up? He was a slave, in Potiphar's house. He was sold into slavery. From there, he graduated to being in prison, before he went on to rule Egypt, before he went to Pharaoh's palace. So it's not always a straightforward journey. Most times the process actually refines you. God just wants to mold you, shapen you, don't jump. I feel like people want to just jump the process and say, God, why? Not every help is help from God. Sometimes you just need to go through the fire and turn out to be pure gold. Yeah, basically. So process is good, everyone. I'm encouraging you. In case you're going through stuff right now, hold on to God. He's not left you. You're not alone in this fight, in this battle, because life in itself is full of battles.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm going to give you some time.
Hold on to God.
Yes, I'm going to give you some time towards the end of this event, because I think you have too many things. We cannot just let you go like this. You cannot just only play guitar. You have to say something, right? So I jotted a couple of things that you said. You said something. Let me say. You said process refines you. I probably would. I'll look for a way to tweet it. I'm old school, but I'll look for a way to tweet it. Process refines you at #Tara. Solid. Solid. Okay, because of time, we're going to jump to the next song. And please, if you have questions, please jump in. I want us to listen to Where You Lead. Where You Lead. Once we do that, I'll then take the one that you featured, Chimdi. I love that song, and then we can push from there. So Where You Lead. Can we hear that one, please? Where You Lead.
Oh Lord, my strength, I will not go where you don't lead. I trust in you. Oh Lord, my God, I will not go if you're not there. Where you lead me, I will go. In the center of your will, for I am nothing, nothing without you, Lord. Where you lead me, I will go. In the center of your will, I can do nothing, nothing without you, Lord. I wait on you, my deliverer. I will not go where you don't lead. I trust in you, my constant friend. I will not go if you're not there. Where you lead me, I will go. In the center of your will, I can know nothing without you, Lord. Where you lead me, I will go. In the
Hallelujah.
center of your will.
Wow. You know, when you listen to these types of songs, that it sort of gives you, it leaves you in a place where you begin to ask yourself, what exactly is in the mind of the writer? What exactly is in the mind of the singer? You know, Tara, I've been doing music for a very short time, and in my music days, when I teach choirs, I write songs, maybe not as good as you, but I try to write, all right? But I write
That's
songs.
being humble.
I teach songs as well. But what I notice is I try to get into the heart of the writer and also get into the heart of the singer, because there is a message that the writer wants to convey, and there's a message that the singer is trying to also express. Um,
Yeah.
there was an event I was opportune. I was working with on a project in Lagos a few years ago, a couple of years ago, and I wrote a song for that project. One of the songs that was performed for that project. I didn't sing the song. I didn't compose. I didn't do any. I just wrote the song and I taught the song. Somebody else sang the song. The musicians played the song, and I sat in the congregation and I watched them do the song. It was
Yeah.
humbling. You know, it was
Yeah.
humbling. So I want to ask, what does it feel when you sit down and you see people do your songs? You know, what's that feeling like?
It's for me. It's such a privilege, actually. I don't know how to, I don't know how to explain it, but it's a privilege for me to write a song, and we're not doing me. It's me. I wrote it. I'm sing it. I'm me. I see myself as a vessel, that God uses, to convey His messages. Actually, for this song particularly, Abby's song, I must say first of all, I'm thankful to have worked with Napa. Napa is someone that gives you the freedom to express yourself while working with her. Yeah, she does not do this is my project and I have decided this and this is it. You know, she gives you the privilege or the allowance, the free will to do your thing
Platform.
while yeah, she stands by. Yeah, she trusts you enough to handle the project well. So we had already picked out the singers for the album and all of that. But I was having my bath when I got an instruction. Abby has to be on this album. I'm like, God, there's no other song for me to give her. Which song will Abby sing? No. Which song? Listen. That's what he told me. Listen. and I was looking for my towel to wipe my hands and pick up my phone. So as I was hearing, I was recording on the phone, and that's what I sent to Abby. I told Abby, I know this is an impromptu message. We haven't discussed this before, but I have an instruction. You can check in your spirit and see if, you also, you want to go and get on this project. But I have an instruction to get you on this project, and this is the song that was given to me from start to finish. I stood there and sang that song in the bathroom, recorded it, and then, sent it to Abby and sent her the message. And thankfully enough, she was, it didn't even take time for her to decide. She told me she was going to be part of the project. Yes, that she wanted to be a part of the project, and that was how this song came about.
So during the recording, how was it? Was it, sometimes when you record songs, the producer is in C sharp, the spirit of C sharp, the singers are in the spirit of F, the drummer is in my sometimes. So how was the recording like?
Okay, here's what we did. We the producer and I, that was creativity. We sent messages to the artists to ask them their convenient keys. What keys they flourished on, and so they sent us messages, and that was, what the producer used in working and producing the songs. So that's just it.
From the music sound, right? Yeah, from the way the music sounds, it's very obvious that you have a very good relationship with the guys who worked on this project, the producers.
Yeah.
They seem to understand, both the singers, they seem to understand your concept, your thinking,
Yeah.
That's right, because I see it in the music. Sometimes you see some music, the singer sings something, the producer does something very great, but there's no marriage between both of them. There's no marriage between both of them. Okay, so I'm going to take the next song, the one that you featured, Chimdi. I love that song. I'll be tempted to want to play for more than 1 minute, but let me listen to instructions so I don't play more than 1 minute. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, this is the album launch, the listening album launch of the Worship of Yahweh. I have with me on air right now, Tara, Dr. Tara. I know she doesn't like to call Dr. Tara, but I have her on air, and we're talking about. We played a couple of songs. We have a few other songs to go. In case you have questions, you have remarks, please feel free. I see a lot of people coming up. They're sending messages. I see, hey, the creative guy. Thanks for joining. I see John. Yes, at Santagura. Okay, thanks for joining. And ladies and gentlemen, please keep them coming, and then we would. If you have questions, please feel free to ask those questions, and then we can jump right in. So, ladies and gentlemen, the next song you're going to hear is done by your one and only Tara, featuring Chimdi, titled "Center of Your Will."
I yearn for you, my Lord. Nothing and no one can fill the void in my heart. Your heart is where I long to be, in the center of your will, in the center of your will. Take my heart, I surrender all to you. Take my will, none of me but all of you. Take my life, the center of your will, in the center of your will. In you I am secure. Nothing can separate me from your love. Oh God, your will is what I long to do. In the center of your will, in the center of your will. Take my heart, I surrender all to you. Take my will, none of me but all of you. Take my life as a sacrifice to you. In the center of your will, in the center of your will. Take my heart, I surrender all to you. Take my will, none of me but all of you. Take my life as a sacrifice to you. In the center of your will, in the center of your will. Oh, there's no better place to be.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, Tara, I'm not going to ask you to explain the song because I know the song better than you. I know you wrote this song. Right?
That was funny.
So seriously, I know the song. I really know the song better than you. Now, so let me give you my analysis of the song, and please permit me. I listen to the song quite often when I was preparing for this program, and it reminded me of a number of things. Now, humbly, I've also had the privilege of working with quite an array of artists. Choir, and in choir, people want to show themselves. They come up with briefs. So this song, I already have a remix of this song, right? A second version of the song in my head playing.
Yay.
But the beautiful thing about this song, right, is the sincerity of the song. Okay. Now, the guy Chimdi, who you featured on this song, knew exactly his place in the song, and he stayed in his place in the song. Now, the song wasn't, I don't know how to say it wasn't technical. It was just a simple song that needed simplicity of expression, and as simple as that sounds, it's not everybody that can produce that kind of music. It's not everybody that can express the music in that way, And the way the song is done, right? It's a song that will transcend time. So even if you sing that song in another 5 years, another 3 years, it still remains relevant because it's not it's a prayer, and it's a very, very sorry, I'm just sharing, the way I feel.
No. I actually love the review. Yeah, and it makes a whole lot of sense. You're just breaking it down the way it's supposed to.
Yeah. Sometimes I ask myself, in the days where we find ourselves as, singers, where you find yourself as singers, gospel artists, and what the market is demanding for. It's not this kind of songs. What the market is demanding for is something upbeat, something joyful, which is not bad, but
Yeah.
I think this is the crux of what we should be preaching today. Because there is my will, there is their will, but there is
There
his
will.
will.
Yeah.
For us to be able to
Yes.
get that point, because his will is not always palatable. It's not always palatable.
Yes.
Yes. Not
Exactly.
always palatable. Yes.
Exactly.
So, it,
Exactly.
yeah, yeah. So it will not be a very. It's not. It will not be a very okay. Yes, let's play the song in a party or something. But I believe, and I
Yes.
just pray that whoever hears this song would get the essence of the song and would sort of get that person to the point where, you really say, you know what, I'm looking for a job, I'm looking for a wife, I'm looking for a spouse, I'm looking for a child, I'm looking for something, I'm believing you for healing. But regardless of what I am looking for, I want to be in the center of your will.
Oh, you will.
I think
Yes.
I pray that that will be our
Yes.
prayer in the name of Jesus.
Yes.
I just pray
Amen.
that. So Tara, don't mind me. I was just lost in the song. And now
Okay,
I
so I'd
want to
like to
play.
mention that
Sorry, please go
oh, you want
ahead.
to play another song? Yeah, I
No,
wanted
no,
to
no, go ahead.
mention Chimdi, the person I did the song with, is a seasoned worshiper. That guy is so deep, as in to the extent that even the song that he had an encounter with, like when he was young, he had an encounter with God. That was the same song. The song he was singing when he had an encounter with God was the same song, that I had an encounter with God with. So I just feel like we have kindred spirits and all of that. Center of Your Will is a song that he loves so much, and he told me, Tara, we have to do this song together. That's like how many years ago? Many years ago. Well, that was like in 2015 or thereabout. He told me, Tara, we have to do this song, and here we are in 2021. The song, we've done the song finally together. And then Black Notes is someone that his name is Elijah. He is an Elijah when it comes to music production. This is someone that he just starts playing, and we can just write and record a song in one day at a sitting, just like that. So people involved in this particular project, this song, are highly anointed, and I'm so privileged to have worked with them, with Chimdi, with Elijah, and I'm thankful that, God gave Napa this vision, and I'm also thankful for creativity. There are many other songs that he produced, on the project and all of that. So I'm just thankful. That's how I feel right now.
That's
Yeah,
beautiful.
thankful to God.
Yeah. So these songs can be. Where can people get the songs if they want to download and buy them? Where can they get them?
So I believe the songs are everywhere on all streaming platforms. All
Okay.
streaming platforms are everywhere. And I believe the link is going to be shared on,
Okay.
yeah, the link is going to be shared shortly. So people can just click on the link and, get the songs everywhere music is shared.
Well, I know they can also get it on Shuzia, right?
Yes, they can. Most
Okay. So
definitely.
let me make it clear. If you're online, go to www.suzia.com. That's SHUZIA.com and search for the worship of Yahweh. You will get it. You will get it. I'm going to put it on my status, so whoever wants to hear it, please feel free and listen to it. Okay, we're going to jump to another song. I'm saving my other favorite for the last. So I want to take center. We've done center of your will, right? Good. There is a
Yes, we
river.
have.
Yeah. So let's do there's a river, and then I'll knock it off with champion of God. Let's do there's a river. Can we hear there is a river? There is a river was done by Gabriel, right? Gabriel Anthony.
Yeah.
Okay. Our engineer is still playing center of your will. That's all.
Hey, na 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 salala makuyadas. Hey, la la makura basade. There is a river that flows through the city of God. The streams may be glad, the city thereof. Oh, there is a river that flows through the city of God. The streams make glad the city thereof. Jesus, you are the way. We are your child. Flow, Spirit of God. Flow, 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 flow. Jesus, you are my source. I'm only a child. Flow, Spirit of God. Flow, 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 flow. There is a river.
Okay.
That flows
So Tara, tell me a little bit about
Yeah.
this song and when you worked on this song with the artist that song. Just give me a background on this song. When did you write it?
Okay, this song was written like 2 years ago. Or last year. Should be early last year. Yeah. It was at my usual 2 a.m. prayers. You know, I was just praying and then I just burst out singing the song. And as I was singing the song, I just pressed the record button on my phone. So that was, I heard the song and I was singing it, and as I was singing it, I was recording. I don't think there's any other explanation to this song.
Okay. So before I say, I just want to take some comments that have been dropped on. I see Olakade on Facebook says this is also my favorite song. Yeah, I'm sure it's the one that you featured Chindi on. So Olakade says it's also his favorite song, and that says well done, Tara. I think someone also said this is my favorite track on the album as well. Okay. Okay. Timothy says, yeah. Tara, you have fans. Oh. You have fans. Okay.
I'm humbled.
All right. So keep them coming, keep them coming, keep them coming. Now, Tara, I follow you on social media, so I see all your posts on your WhatsApp status. And I recently read where you were nominated for a writing competition, right?
Yeah, international songwriting competition.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, I entered into the competition with like 3 songs. Yeah, so people from all over the world, submitted. There were 26,000 entries, and just 9% of us got picked out for the semifinals.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm super privileged to be in an ocean full of people from different countries. I feel really privileged. Yeah.
Wow. That's great. That's great. Congratulations. And we pray that you go beyond the semifinals or whatever finals and get to the very end. In Jesus' name.
Amen.
Okay. I see names. People are still sending in their Precious says, congratulations, people of God. Keep on soaring. Thank you very much, Precious. Thank you. Usman says, well done, Tara. Okay. Okay, I think I've taken this message. Yes. So the links are being displayed on the screen, and you can get them. If you can't get them, just go to I said it's shuzia.com. That's shuzia.com. You find all the details there, and all the social media handles. You get them there as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm going to play Champion of All.
But I think we should do You've Been Good. We've not done You've Been Good by Diane. You've Been Good.
Oh, Diane. Okay, okay. I think we can try that before I go to champion of all. So can we take You've Been Good, please? Let's just take You've Been Good. Now, before we jump into that, I know that we said we're going to shut down by 7 p.m. So I want to, crave your indulgence, our audience, to give us a couple of minutes, and then we can move this thing a little bit. I just have one song and then the last song, and then we're done for the day. So please, I crave your indulgence to
Yeah.
please stay in there with us, and then let's have a nice time. So we're gonna do You've Been Good by Diane. Listen and be blessed.
My mouth will testify and my lips will talk about your goodness, oh Lord. My heart, it can't contain it. Oh, my eyes have seen your goodness, oh Lord. My mouth will testify. My mouth will testify. My lips will talk about your goodness. Your goodness. Oh Lord. My heart, it can't contain. Can't contain it. Oh, my eyes have seen your goodness. Your goodness, oh Lord. You've been good to me, Jesus. You've been good to me, my Lord. Oh Lord, you've been good to me. You've been good to me. You've been good to me. You're so good, oh Lord. Oh Lord. You've been good to me. Searched around the world, never seen this kind of God before. Oh yes. You've never failed me once, Lord. What you say you always do. Oh Lord, you've been good to me. You're so good to me. You're so good to me. You're so amazing. You're so kind to me. Nobody can do the things that you do for me. You've been good to me.
Amen. Diane's voice. Is she from Nigeria?
Yes, Diane is a Nigerian.
Are you serious? I used to tell my wife that there's some people that when God was creating them, he just cooked their own voice just differently. He did them on Sunday morning, and they were made on Sunday morning. So people like you, people like Toby, people like Gabriel, Blackness, Diane, Chingy, you're all made on Sunday. It was Sunday that God created you. It's people like us that God created on Friday when they're doing vigil. We're praying, Baba, 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 Baba. Okay, so Tara, are you there? Oh, I think you're frozen. Okay. So before we get Tara back, I want to make sure that, let me see if I can take some notes. Okay, fine. So in case you are just joining us, this is the album launch, album listening of the worship of Yahweh. It's an album, it's a project of about 7 songs. We've listened to about 6 of those songs. And once Tara comes up again, we will then listen to the 7th one. And then we can call it a day. You can get the songs on all the streaming platforms on YouTube, on various, I think on iTunes as well. But chief of all, you can get it from shuzia.com. That's shuzia.com. And feel free to download, share, and give comments about it. Now, a word of, I don't know if it's caution now. This is not your regular Niger beat type of music. It's very soul searching type of music. It's very, very mind driven type of music. So it's something that you'd listen to. I would recommend it very strongly for people who are, maybe because of the kind of busy schedule, you need to, you have more time in the car driving to the office. It's a good way to connect with the Holy Spirit when you're driving. You're trying to, try to relax, trying to connect with the Lord. These are beautiful songs that can help you in that regard. And then songs that you can also use in your quiet time with your children. The lyrics are very simple, they're very easy to follow through, and then you can just sing them and then sing them over and over and over again. And it's my prayer that you'll be able to uh, connect with the songs as much as the writers and the people behind the project have been able to do. Okay, Tara, I have you back, thankfully.
Yeah,
All right. Now,
yeah, and Diane
I was
is
trying to
here
crack
as
a joke.
well.
Oh, she's here. Okay, great, great. Is she on the video? All right. Let me see this Diane that sounds like Oyibo. See Diane. So why we try to connect Diane? And Tara, I was cracking a joke. I'm not sure you heard it, but let me just repeat it. I said people like yourself, Diane. Sorry? Okay.
That was Diane
Is
talking.
that Diane? Oh, Diane, hi.
This is Diane. Hello.
Okay. Oh, your
Good
video is
evening.
not on. Okay, you're not coming on video. Okay. I was hoping I was going to see your face. Okay, I think what sister trying to connect. So, Tara, I was trying to crack a joke. I said people like yourself, Diane, Gabriel, Black Notes, Toby, Chimdi, and everyone who had worked on this project, right? You guys were born, you were made on Sunday morning. That's when God created you. The church was singing praise and worship. I was just hearing, so it was just making you guys putting the tuning your voices. But for some of us, some of us that were made on Friday, Friday is when they do vigil.
Friday.
We're praying, Agbadura, Baba, Baba.
That's funny.
That was when we were created. So that's why our voice is not very, we're good with vigil prayer, but it's not as sweet as yours, right?
Now, I believe everybody
Okay.
was born with a gift. So you have your own uniqueness and all of that. You have your own assignment. Yes. There's a purpose God brought you here. So yeah, that's
Mercedes Benz is a car. Toyota is a car. Ferrari is a car. But let's just leave it like that. Let's not go there. There's car, there's car. Let's just leave it. Okay, so let's talk about Champion of All. You wrote that song as well, right?
Yes, I did.
So tell me about the song. Tell me about the song.
Okay, funny enough, there are times where I write songs during prayer meeting, like in church, where the noise is loud and everything, and prayers are going.
You just go to one corner. You go to one corner, take your phone.
It felt, yeah, and then maybe start writing and all of that. It feels weird sometimes. And some of the contemporary songs I even write, inspirational songs I write, are in prayer meetings. So I struggled with it for some time, but I now realize that that's how God dealt with me. It was in the atmosphere of, His presence, that things just happen, in His presence. So here I was, my pastor, Reverend David Ogbeli, was on the pulpit that day. He was talking about Jesus, the Son of Man and the Son of God, and all of that. That was what he was, that was the emphasis for that month and all of that. So he was preaching on the pulpit, and as he was preaching, song was coming. I just excused myself to the other half of the tent and started recording on my song, on my phone, and that's how this Champion of All, came to life. Wow. So it wasn't planned. It wasn't like I sat down and said, yes, I'm now going to write Champion of All. Let us begin. It was when the sermon was going on, and the song just came. Yeah.
I can relate to you on all levels. Now, I have and I'll tell you why. I have a background in music. Okay, I studied music in the university. And the rule we were told in composition, because I did composition, songwriting, and a couple of other courses. Now, one of the things they told us in school was that if you're going to write a song, you
Yeah.
must you so the rule is you must sit down, write it first before you even get into a piano. So you literally sit down and orchestrate it. So from beginning to end. And I struggled with that many times because I can be in church and just like you, the sermon is going on, even a praise and worship
Mm.
song is going on. And then I'm hearing something different from what they're singing.
Else.
And it's
Yes.
excuse myself and go somewhere else and just record it and then keep it in my pocket. Sometimes I record it,
Yes.
come back, record another. So I initially I struggled with that, but I just realized that what, probably that's just the way the songs come. That's just the way the songs
Yeah.
come.
Yeah.
So you're not alone. You're not alone in that area.
Okay. I'm so thankful. I'm not alone.
You're not alone. So I'm going to play this. I want us to play this song, Champion of All, and then we can. I hope hopefully Diane would be back and we can hear some of her comments. So can we roll the tape for Champion of All by Black Notes, written by the one and only Tara.
You are the greatest champion of all. Jesus, Son of Man and Son of God. Oh Lord, you left your throne in heaven, defeated death and grave. Jesus, Son of Man and Son of God. Champion of all, you defeated death and grave. No one can contend, you have won it all. Jesus, Lord of all. Oh, death, where is your sting? Grave, where is your victory? No one can contend, you have won it all. Jesus, Lord of all. Your kingdom has no weight. You reign forevermore. Jesus, Son of Man and Son of God. The angels cry, holy is the Lamb. Takes away our sins. Jesus, Son of Man and Son of God. Oh, champion of all, you defeated death and grave. No one can contend because you have won it all. Jesus, Lord of all. Oh, death, where is your sin? Grave, where is your victory? No one can contend, you have won it all. Jesus, Lord of all. You have won it all. You have won it all. Jesus, Lord of all. Jesus, Lord of all. Death has lost its sting. Death has lost its sting. You're the champion of all. You're the champion of all. You have won it all. You have won it all. Jesus, Lord of all. Jesus, Lord of all. Death has lost its sting. Death has lost its sting. You're the champion of all. You have won. You have won. Jesus loves the fall. Jesus loves the fall. Death has lost its sting. Oh, death has lost its sting. You're the champion of all. The champion of all. Oh, you
All
have
right.
won it all. God.
Okay. You know, Sarah, I can sing this song till tomorrow. I've even played it on my piano. I have it on my piano. It's on C. So yeah. I played it on my piano, and it's a beautiful song. It's a beautiful song. Before we jump into the conversation, I want to ask. And so I want to, if you are a singer, people don't normally know, they don't hear a lot about you, but if you're into business, people would know you. If you run a company, people would know you. I want to appreciate you, for taking the time to bless, this generation and other people with your songs. Because the job that Shuzia is doing, yourself, all the guys that have been on this project, you're doing is a selfless work. Sometimes we don't get a lot of accolades, we don't get a lot of credit for these jobs, because not everybody who gets blessed by this will come back to you and say thank you. Not everybody who gets changed by these songs will come back to you and say thank you. But the loads of people that your mind, you really cannot fathom the depth of your mind, how those songs reached out to them and it was able to help them in their time of need. So I want to thank you. I want to encourage you to continue what you're doing. I wrote one song many years ago. And so the two songs, I'll just share this story. I was working with a pastor friend of mine in Warri, and he was doing a project. And so I was on my way to Warri. It was a ninth. We're rehearsing we're rehearsing all night that very day. So I was in the car and I was asking myself, come on, it would be nice to have a song. I'd been thinking about a song, just been thinking about the song. So I said, okay, let me just try this song. Out of the blues. That's the only time I wrote a song on the road. That was the only time I wrote a song just like that. So I wrote this song. You are the one great God. You are the one, you're strong and mighty. You are the one, King of all the universe. We bless your name. So I wrote this song. Man, this was not bad. So I got to church. I taught the choir, and the choir sang it. Long story short, one of my very dear friends, Evans Boy, who's in the UK, he loved the song. He said he wanted to record the song. I said, go ahead. He recorded the song. And when I heard people singing that song, I was humbled. I've had so much stories from different people how the song really blessed them. And I just sat down there and I tell myself, I wasn't really in the spirit, in the spirit I'd be fever. I was not in the spirit. I just wrote the song, and it was very, 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 very humbling for me, very humbling. And then another song I did, and somebody, I can't remember where the lady came from. I didn't get up to 1,000 views on that song when I put it on YouTube. But one lady sent me a personal note and said, this song you did really blessed me. And from one strange country, I think in Europe. Only that testimony was a blessing to me. Only that testimony was a blessing to me. So don't get discouraged that you don't have 50,000 views or 1 million views. I mean, it's fantastic to have that, but the views don't really equate the impact. They don't always equate the impact. There are some pictures you see on social media that you don't press like. It doesn't mean that you don't like it. Right?
Yes, exactly.
So let's not get carried away by. I mean, those views are good, followers are good, but just stay focused on what you're doing. And I trust God that God will continue to bless you.
Based on what you're even saying, right? Okay, I feel like trust God in your process. Trust God on this journey that you're on. You know, it might not look like anything is happening, but God is at work in your life. I just want to encourage anybody out there. There's something that happened, right? Um, God gave me an instruction to drop songs every month, which I've been doing, since last year, right? It didn't make sense to a lot of people. Some people called me out and they were telling me what you're doing does not make any sense musically and all of that. You have to wait for your fans to absorb the last release before you drop a next release and all that. They were really, talking to me and telling me what I was doing was really, really dumb and all of that. Guess what? At the point where I was really feeling discouraged, all of a sudden, Naomi Campbell, people in Nigeria did not notice me. Naomi Campbell from wherever she was, went on. Okay, one of my friends just mentioned my name as one of the, girl artists in Nigeria and all of that. She went to my streaming platforms. She did not click on the latest release. She went to my archives and started searching, my archives for songs that I had done, the one I had dropped like 5 months, before the time she came on my platform. That was the one she took and shared on her stories and all of that. From time to time, she comes on my page, she likes. I feel like she's watching and all of that. For me, that was a sign. It's not really about Naomi Campbell herself, but that's a sign like God has told me something. It looks stupid to human beings, right? I did it. And, I saw the result. Some people have personally told me, oh, the songs you're doing, they're wonderful. They touch me, they bless me, and all of that. But, sometimes I'm having my Elijah moment somewhere in one wilderness, in the desert, telling God, Lord God Almighty, is this
Alpha.
how we are going to be playing? Alpha, is this what you told me? Is that what we just said about? Everything is not going so smoothly. But God understands, He knows. Just be in obedience to Him, trust Him all the way in your process. It doesn't look like on the way to the palace, there are many twists and turns, just like Joseph. He had a dream, but they were, he had to turn left, turn right, go up, go down, and all of that. There were many twists and turns, but just trust God through your process. I don't know, whatever assignment God has given you in this life, you can be a banker, you can be an entrepreneur, it can be anywhere. God has placed you there for a reason, and there's nobody that hasn't come here without a gift or a purpose in life. So if God has given you an instruction, you don't have to explain it to man. Men may not understand, but follow Him, trust Him in obedience, and He will lead you to that place called there. Trust Him completely.
In fact, I'm going to ordain you as a pastor tomorrow by fire. No, but seriously, I think those are very timely words. So I'll make an open confession. I know we're on social media. So if anybody knows me, I'm first a musician before a business person. My wife has 1,001 times asked me to what I'm doing right now. She's asked me, just do this thing full time. You've got the experience, you've got the courage, you know what it takes. So last year I decided that, and I'm going to say this so that you know you're not alone. I decided that every month I was going to be dropping one new song. And do the songs and then drop them, do the songs and drop them. So my January is still on the way. The one I'm supposed to drop for January is still coming in the mighty name. But when you shared this, it just reminded me to say, look, that this is the way. Because at the end of the day, Tara, we really do not know who these songs will bless. You can't. You see, you know how sometimes you are. I just hope that musicians and singers and artists and people in church and even business people are listening to us. When sometimes you jump on the television, right, and you flip, just go to one channel, boom, and immediately you're getting on that channel. Coincidentally, they're just saying something that resonates with you. It was not like you said you were going to log on that. You're going to log on that channel by a specific time. You just jumped on it, and it was coincidence. But you see, with us, it's beyond coincidence. It's way beyond coincidence. The Bible says that the steps of a good man, they are ordered of the Lord. So when you do your kind of songs, and you don't have the kind of money, okay? You know the rule in Nigerian music is when you do a song, promote it. When you promote it, do the video. When you do the video, promote it. When you promote it, do the video. Get people to do it, pay them small money, let them do their own remix and all of that. It's not bad. It's not bad, okay? But there's some people like you, like me, like a few other people who there's a burden to reach out to people. And when you do that, your songs may not sell at the moment. But one day, it's one song that sells an artist. Though. It's one song. Exactly. You hear that one song, you go and reference the other ones that the person has done. You know, go and reference the other. You know. So I see, you know, I know what you and I were talking about. We have people online. Let them take some comments online. Stanley just puts love face. Okay,
that's my husband.
Hey, bros. Bros. I know you have been supporting my sister. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes, so he's been very supportive.
Yes, so very, very. Okay. Okay, let me see. Mbem says these songs are so beautiful. To God be the glory. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Auntie.
Yes,
that's my aunt in London.
Oh wow. Auntie, well done. Oh. Let's keep it up, darling. The Lord perfect everything that concerns you. In Jesus' name.
Amen.
I am Manuel says looking good, sir. Oh, okay, thank you. Okay, good. So I think I'm taking some comments. All right. So the two things we want to do. I don't know if Diane is back on. Okay, she's not back. Okay, so we're going to do two things, Tara. It's easy for people to admire the finished product. It's easy for people to see you and want to be like you. All right, but you know, you said something at the beginning of this meeting. You said trust the process. I don't know. Is there something in your heart that you know you'd like to share with people listening? You know, just something you want to share, maybe for the next 1 or 2 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll basically say if God has given you an assignment, if He has entrusted something, a gift or a talent in your hands, trust Him completely. It's not going to be. It's not always a smooth journey. You notice that people that have become great in this life, people that have done great things, always have a story. There's always a story, you know, before the glory. There's always a story. There's always a price to pay. It's not just for you to do great things, you must pay the price. That's the truth about it. So I'd like for you to trust God all the way. He has not abandoned you. He has not let you down. You're becoming, actually, you're becoming. In everything, hold on to Him no matter what. Through the high water, storms, and the waves of life, they always come. We're not promised a problem-free life. We're not promised that, you know. But God will never leave you nor forsake you. He will not. He won't leave you or forsake you. If He has given you a vision, He will give you provision, you know, to achieve whatever it is, or to fulfill whatever purpose He has given you. So trust God all the way. Trust Him. Trust Him.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very much. I know we are really, really behind time. Before we shut down, I just want to just read a few things, and then we can play one of the songs while we continue to we just have fellowship. If you still have comments, please feel free to drop them. I guess some people do not know a lot about Shuzia, so I just want to share some comments around Shuzia. Shuzia is the #1 Christian creative hub for gospel content. Okay, we partner with creators to make their content available online through our website shuzia.com. Content includes articles, short stories, music, sermons, spoken words, and books. For project title, okay, so if you want to know more about Shuzia, please visit www.shuzia.com, and God will bless you. I want to thank you, Tara, for being a blessing, for standing in there and heeding to the call, in spite of the demand as a mother, as a wife, as a Nigerian,
As a
in spite of
Nigerian, I like that part.
yeah. I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's a lot of demand. You've stood the test of time. You've been true to your music. You and I had a chat many years ago, not many, about 3-4 years ago, where we talked about your music, and you've been true to that music. People only know you for what you're true to, and you're true to your music. I want to encourage you to continue. And I also want to thank the team, the Shuzia family.
Thank you so
I remember
much.
when this music started, you guys have been consistent. Sometimes the reward we get is not as much as. So let me put it this way: the reward we get is not quantifiable in terms of money terms, but I believe they are very, very heavenly heavy. So the things that you guys are doing, I mean, they're great. Continue to do them, whether people believe or not, whether people support or not, whether people follow or not. As long as we're creating content for the name of God and expanding the kingdom, I mean, that's all good. So thank you to everyone, to all the artists who gave expression to the songs that we wrote. I want to say thank you to everyone. Thank you to the producers, to the artists, to the team behind the crew, the technical guys. Slum Toba guy, thank you very much. And everyone that worked on this project. I mean, you guys are awesome. I know we short time, but I hope this was a good event for everybody. Tara, what do you think?
It was beautiful. It's been a privilege. Thank you so much, Shuzia. Thank you, Napa. Thank you, all the artists, the producers, creativity, Black Notes. Thank you so much. Thank you for yielding yourselves. I'm super grateful to have worked with everybody on the team. Thank you.
Great. Okay, so I see that Somto is playing his own song. So Somto, we want to hear Champion of that's my song for the evening. You're the champion. That's the song. All right, so before we shut down, I just want to thank everyone for this great opportunity. If you want to hear more of these songs, you can visit www.shuzia.com. That's SHUZIA.com. The songs are streaming on all streaming platforms, iTunes and the likes. Please go ahead, download, share, like, make comments, and most of all, say a prayer for Shuzia and make sure the music blesses you. Thank you very, very much. And Tara, thank you so much for hanging in there with us.
Thank you.
Thank
you so much.
Yeah. Okay. Hopefully we'll do this at some other time. All right. So this is Mr. signing out. Thank you and God bless you. Over to you, Somto.
Champion of all, you defeated death and grave. No one can contend. You have won it all. Jesus, Lord of all. Oh, death, where is your sting? Grave, where is your victory? No one can compare. You have won it all. Jesus, Lord of all. Your kingdom has no weight. You reign forevermore. Jesus, Son of Man and Son of God. The angels cry, holy is the Lamb. Takes away our sins. Jesus, Son of Man and Son of God. Oh, champion of all, you defeated death and grave. No one can contend because you have won it all. Jesus, Lord of all. Oh, devil, where is your sin? Grave, where is your victory? No one can contend. You have won it all. Jesus, Lord of all. You won it all. You have won it all. Jesus, Lord of all. Jesus, Lord of all. Death has lost its sting. You're the champion of all. You're the champion of all. You have won it all. You have won it all. Jesus, love of all. Jesus, love of all. Death has lost its sting. Death has lost its sting. You're the champion of all. You're the champion of all. You have won it all. You have won it all. Jesus, Lord of all. Jesus, Lord of all. Death has lost its sting. Oh, death has lost its sting. You're the champion of all. You're the champion of all. Oh, you have won it all, God. You have won it all. Jesus, Lord of all. Jesus, Lord of all. No one can contend. You have won it all. Jesus, Lord of all. Hey, no one can contend. You have won it all. Jesus, Lord of all. No one can contend. You have won it all. Jesus, Lord of all. Oh, no one can contend. You have won it all. Jesus, Lord.